All right. 1 sec. Yep, there we go. Okay. So I went on an adventure and I went to the little dungeon thing to go kill the monster for Brigitte. So I did that and I'm just about to head back to the city. It sounds like it's a difficult game though, Smooth. Which I mean, I'm here for. Oh wait, this is actually going in the dungeon. No, I want to leave now, thank you. You weren't supposed to keep playing? Well, you see what happened was, as I was eating my snack and I was like, you know what, I'll just go do some exploring while I'm eating my snack and then, yeah.
Okay then. Right?
Let's return to the city and rest up. So we're going back to the city and it should be the day the guy makes the announcement now. Hopefully you're further than me, Da Vinci's. Back to the Grand Trad Tavern.
All right.
Well, it wasn't easy, but the Guptaros lies defeated, and we have the proof, exactly as the woman from the Igniter shop asked of us. Once we show it to her and complete her request, we will finally be able to shop at the members-only shop. Okay, perfect. That will be most useful in helping us amass more firepower. I trust you'll complete the task. I will. I'm definitely getting my loot. Vorden is set to finally make his proclamation tomorrow. I just realized she's sitting at the bottom of a beer stein. She's using it like a stool.
Guess we're splitting up.
You know, all things considered, I think we did a great job. It's time to go sleep. You're plus 20 hours in?
It would seem that disaster was averted.
It would seem, yes.
Right then. Today's Vorden's big announcement.
Wonder
Oh,
what he's
snap.
planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
All right, let's see what the...
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Vorden has spoken.
Okay.
The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Well, it's not like they can do anything about it.
really is His Majesty. And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
That's not my
Maybe you could be
FF14.
king
No.
yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me in charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs.
Right?
Right. Let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new
First.
faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
How nice.
Hold on. How's us common folks supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Upper crusters.
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
Boo.
Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
Yep.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
We just become king
Everyone,
and then
have you seen
abdicate the
Maria?
throne.
Did something happen?
Easy
I
enough.
checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
She's gonna go to her dad's grave. What's up, dinos? Fabian. Why so sick of Fabian? What did she do? What's up, Rift? How are you? Good evening. Where is the where's the graves? Where do they put the dead people?
Unstinking believable.
Unstinking believable. Wait, what did they say about his? What did he just say about the necromancer?
What now?
Not. Wow. You're well. Excellent. Good to hear.
I don't care who gets it.
I don't care who gets it. Imagine being stupid enough to want to be king. Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen a child?
Oh, me?
No, she has not seen a child. Did she go to the church? Thanks to the efforts of the royal army, the necromancer has been defeated. No, that was me. What do you mean? I did it. It was me. Oh wait, I actually have some beer he needs to purify. good. I also got the option now to change my my robots. That's what I'm gonna call them. Anytime.
That's terribly unfair.
My archetypes.
So foolish, it arouses great...
Why?
But why? Why would His Majesty do such a thing to us?
Why?
I keep forgetting I stay on my sword.
So foolish, it arouses great...
What should I do?
We need to find a child. Hello, has anyone seen a child? Now, she doesn't really have anything to say.
This is all right.
I wind up here.
What's going on?
Take me for a fool.
Oh, dear he.
What's going on?
Hopefully she didn't go outside the city. It'd be awkward. I also did my bounty and I got like 10,000 gold, which is nice, but
Hello there.
oh, rude. I guess we're not allowed to listen to their conversation. But now there's no more. You're enjoying a Canada Dry fruit splash cherry ginger ale. Well, that sounds good, actually.
What's going on?
That sounds very good.
It's quite
Have you seen a child? Yo, have you seen a child, wing lady? Requests. Are you having a laugh?
Stupend.
Served you right, you damn nobles. Well, he's a lovely person, isn't he?
All right then.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Tomorrow. Thank you for resubscribing for 2 months in a row, staying in the ad-free club, and continuing to sponsor all the games for the year. Much appreciated. Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm just supposed to wander around until I find her? Seriously? Okay. Okay.
So foolish.
Let's not.
Well, I know.
Let's not.
Well, we can go in there and find Maria paying respects to her dead dad, right? Actually, no, since he was a traitor who tried to assassinate Luis, then maybe not. Maybe he didn't get buried.
Damn, Luis.
That's terribly unfair.
Hey, bro, have you seen a little child with wings? Have you guys seen a child with wings? A child. This is why you don't have kids, chat. Because then you find yourself looking all over a city for them. Okay? This is why. Right here. Right here. Yo, kid. You seen another kid? Yeah, but Louis is technically in control, I think. I don't know though. Do you want to know? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
How to handle this?
Yo, do you know where the child is?
Hey!
Oh. Hey, have you seen anyone like that? Oh, the half-blood. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through that back alley. To the Grand Cathedral? Yeah, I was just there.
You sound like a damn fool.
Go to the statue with all of the heads and talk to guard. Statue with heads. You know what? I was gonna talk to him, but I figured that wouldn't. Yo, guard bro. You see a kid around here?
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. Everyone in this game is so shady.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I?
Yo, I don't need tears right now.
I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
We really
I
shouldn't
hope the
promise
next
her
king is
that
as nice as
after
you.
our last promise.
Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once. I will be king.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts
He wanted
like a king ought to.
democracy.
Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
No, just kill everyone and then we try. Wipe the board clean first, and then we're good.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
We take out the church
Sorry
people.
for leaving on my own.
We take out
No,
Louise
it's all
people.
right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
I guess she's happy enough to be hungry now.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it.
We become king.
So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
We become
I wish I
king.
could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Dinos, yeah, right? Sorry.
Did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts.
Well, stop
Cleus
thinking.
And Maria. The prince.
You are depressing, bro.
Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
No. I'm not awake enough for this. So if someone had come to me in the morning with this statement before I had coffee right after I woke up, there is like an 80% chance I say the third thing. Like there is a good chance, realistically, that I say the third thing. Lols.
Try to calm your mind. Don't be so tense.
Fair enough. I suppose if I have any real weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That
True.
book, is that the novel you're always carrying around?
Are you gonna make me read you a bedtime story?
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
What do you mean, Da Vinci's? Want to read it? Of course he can read. He's a noble.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
And he said he could read earlier.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One
Plus
cannot
tax.
put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right
Remember
now.
about
And
making
this idea of
fantasy into
competing for
reality?
public support.
That's what we're trying to do
Here
right
it
now.
sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Oh,
Still,
I think Moore
don't
has
imagine
his
this will
hands
turn
in
out
this.
well in the real world.
Yeah.
In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear.
Insensitive is
Lofty
putting it
words.
nicely.
I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been
You're
so
welcome.
fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse.
I become king. Luis is no
Sleep
longer
easy now.
protected. We kill
Maybe I'll
Luis.
give it another
Then we
chance.
abdicate the
Wait,
throne to
how
the
long have you been
prince.
asleep?
Oh yeah, sorry. I said I was tired.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Needed nap.
Ladies and
I don't
gents,
even
have you
trust
heard the
this crier.
news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament
For the throne.
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part
Then
in
I
a
guess we're
variety of
stuck
exciting
tomorrow.
trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time.
Oh, we gotta go
Biggest
slay a
find
monster?
Takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
In it to win. I'm gonna go kill a monster and get that loot.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Gee, that's insensitive.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
Of course he was.
Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
Right, Adrian?
That attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
Nice.
Little choice but to hope
No,
it's not.
if it's that good of a curse, you keep it.
I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
Probably on him.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Do you
Avi.
think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim.
They're planning to
Even
kill
should
anyone
his
in the
hands
duels.
wait, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Elda, I'm an outcast. I think that gives us an advantage here. We get the people's attention.
Couldn't we get the people's attention somehow?
How do you mean?
If we make ourselves too obvious, we're likely to have an even harder time getting close to Luis.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us?
Nope.
Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think
Thank
you might
you.
be onto something there.
He talks too much, my goodness.
This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying.
Wait, are we trying to are we gonna try to double agent Luis? Yo, I mean, that's not a bad idea. Technically, he doesn't know that we're after his life. So, I mean, we could make friends, then double cross him. Ooh, I like this idea. What's up, Nervy? How are you doing? Good evening. Yeah, the only one that saw us was the necromancer, Zorba, right? Oh, you got the game? Awesome, let's go.
Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Gallica, please. It'll be dangerous if I'm found out. I'll be good as dead now. We double agent up in this.
What do you think?
Call me 007.
Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the
In my
prince said
ideal
in his
world,
youth.
People can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide.
Oh, so
Now
they're
you're
gonna
the one
they're
leading
gonna
me
proxy? I don't think that.
Resolve has marked you a fine
I don't
fit
think
for
we
the
can
role.
act as a
I have
proxy.
trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I don't know if that meets the king's rules. So they wanna. So he wants to enter the tournament as a proxy for the prince, essentially. Okay. Huh. I mean, if his face ends up
Good
on the rock.
heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
No,
Listen to me.
I'm only
I don't want
7
you
hours
going down the
in.
same path he did. Are you really this
I
set on
promise.
running off again?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
Ah, that makes me save money.
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Thanks, kiddo.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Hey, this is not
Suppose
funny,
you'll have to actually
Hulkenberg.
try for the throne now, eh?
Yeah.
Your Majesty.
Shut up, Straw. That's the.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Louise to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
Oh shoot!
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
Don't promise her that.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Well, buy yourself a cat then.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
I will be the best king. We will meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
She's a cute kid, though. She's adorbs.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
We need a
Judging
car.
by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
We could stow away.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one.
We can go talk to Brigitte.
Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Lotters.
This should be the place, right?
Ideally.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm like, wait, actually, how old are we? Wait. I'm the one entering?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem?
Yeah,
Well.
they're a problem.
I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya?
Mm.
And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please?
Yeah,
Can
right?
he register or not?
Give me the paperwork.
An elder? Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Yeah, we killed a human.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
We're in trouble.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Bro, I'm gonna take that long
That was
nose.
a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Okay. What time?
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Oh, I already did one.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which?
bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see.
Isn't that the
he's
guy?
normal. Heisme.
Heisme?
Villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
Wasn't he the guy in the room?
Perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Well, that is a coat. Hey, look, he has a piercing, Adrian. We found one pierced ear. Also, I like his that he's wearing his igniter as a little choker.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say.
Oh
He
yes.
makes short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
Oh, look at his
Besides,
doggo.
Didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Right, Tomorrow?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
Yes.
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
I mean, he's a monster. Yeah, technically we don't need to win. We just need...
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Yeah,
there.
we just need to sway the
Are you
populace.
really taking the bounty on Heisme?
Yeah.
You three must be heaven sent.
Here we go.
Please, would you listen to our plight?
Sure. Yeah, because this is affecting actual people, so...
Your pardon, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira.
Matira?
To the south.
Okay.
The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
How much are you paying?
Captain, this fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones.
Ah.
Our children.
Ah.
Selling them off, some say.
Ah.
If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay?
Not me.
Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right?
Yeah, literal kidnapper.
Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
Oh, I got
We've
this.
no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it.
We'll take it.
Pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Yo, Stroll is gonna make a great advisor when I become king. Alright? And Hulkenberg is gonna be the great knight who leads my armies. Alright, I'm seeing what's going on here.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request. Even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure.
So I need a
Thank you
mage?
all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
What's up, Harrison? Good evening. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday.
No backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
The way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on.
Stroll?
What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
Don't try to manipulate me.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
I have to have a role for all of my party members. They're all gonna need a job, you know? Once I take the throne. And Fabian will be executed for general cringe? No. Fabian will be the Imperial chef. Okay. Actually, Maria is a healer, so she can be the Imperial healer for the royal family. Yep. Yep. Maybe chef of Hell's Kitchen. Dude.
True.
Okay, so I still need to... Wait, didn't I accept it? Oh.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wait.
Oi, oi.
That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as the king. That idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare. Oh yeah, he doesn't like youth. It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I guess he's a candidate. Hey, would it be alright if we accepted the bounty? Of course I can. Head to Martyra.
Let's call it.
Alright, dinos, have a good nap. Don't think of Fabian too much in your dreams,
No registration issues, I trust?
Nope.
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that.
Oh no.
Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer.
Sure.
Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
Without peer, it's probably falling apart.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though it is only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
True.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
Yeah, so maybe we should tell her about the bounty.
I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Those knights that got kicked out, let's go find them. And then we'll build our army as well. Perfect.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
We shouldn't let all those skilled people go to waste.
Let's rest.
Before we rest... Oh, you mean I can't leave? Bro. How's everyone doing then?
Hey. Yeah.
Alright, so we have a map.
Now then.
Please do not be surprised. Oh no. I've decided to head to Brivelhaven.
Don't push yourself too much.
Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello, even if it is only for a moment.
Well met, eh?
Aw, he's nice to us. Hey, Maria. Maria. Never mind. I guess I have no choice but to go to bed. It is the only thing left for me to do. So sleep we shall.
Good night.
I actually wanted to go turn in the thing for Brigitte.
Can I come in?
Oh. Want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Well, that didn't... I won't.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yes.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
I don't like making promises we can't keep.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
She's waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of the strange and distant places we visit. Okay, so every time we go to a new city, we need to come back and brief Maria.
I never got
She's our handler.
to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
This is what she looks like in like one less layer.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard.
Right, Adrian?
Becomes me.
You know, when I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight. That's putting it mildly.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
Yeah, they burnt them all.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
You can read the whole book. Just give it back. Maybe, Tractor. Maybe.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts.
Yeah, no one likes democracy.
Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then.
You're allowed to dream every once in a while.
The path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength.
I mean, we
My
literally
dearest
turned into
dream.
robots, so.
'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
No, we can't have you dying, my girl.
Time marches on,
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Metal's Day. Is this the day where everyone listens to metal? Wait, who this? Who's Lady Juna? I guess she's one of the candidates? Or is she a pop idol? She looks like she's about to Is she about to sing a song? Yep. Yeah. I take it this is their anthem? Yay! She can actually sing really well though, so. But
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
cry like you've never cried before. Cry.
Welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne. For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues.
Okay.
We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster.
Wait, are we gonna be carrying around some dude's head in our bag the whole time?
Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
I thought he was having a nap. I guess he's alive.
I claim no great ambition.
That's
nor
a lie.
Any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond.
That's a lie.
This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Also, how many igniters is he wearing?
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly.
Mm-hmm.
But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
Are you wearing a spandex bodysuit?
How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race?
Yeah, they're about to put like their whole crew in it.
It's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
Right, tomorrow? Long neck.
Where's Count Louise?
The giraffe upgrade.
At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
Why? Why should he?
What? He's not even entering?
Honestly, why would he bother?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Relax.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention.
Yeah.
He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
Yeah, he'll probably show up when we come back to the city.
Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Of course he's serving Luis.
Him?
Ah.
So he was one of Luis's men.
That explains it.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis.
I mean, he killed a sick man on his deathbed.
No god can save you. What our country needs is power.
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions.
I guess I don't like him.
Liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Leah Caden.
What is this bunny?
Popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous.
Oh God. Is that a crystal rose?
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Right? We're in trouble.
Now, I do believe we have
Oh
one final
no,
candidate.
that's so
Do we have an
true.
Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
That's me.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
I mean, I'm an elder. What else do you want me to do? It's not like I can grow horns.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Thanks.
Hey, what's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Are you ready? Oh, I think it's here.
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your
Oh, this guy. Uh-oh. Well, we got ourselves a big ride.
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Yeah, that's my ride. It was my ride. I think it's still operational.
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
Yes.
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you buffoon. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Yeah, I do.
Right. I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go, prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
We must take to the road.
But
Come on.
I gotta go talk to Brigitte.
So fast.
No time.
Something will get blown up.
I also have to finish what's his face's quest. Alchemy of Souls is great. My parents love that one, Smooth. It's very long, but it's really good. Ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Is this our carriage? Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. just as crazy as this runner. I'll take that as a compliment, little lady. Let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be way south. It's only 20 episodes, easy peasy. You got your beta key and started the download. Oh, nice. Can we save here?
Oh,
Yeah, I want to go here. Shoot, I guess I can't.
Let us hurry.
Hmm.
Let us hurry.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Okay.
This place.
Wow.
4 days, 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer. Ollie good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira. The start of it's already got you hooked.
I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? I'm not in this for the money, boy.
Money,
What
boy.
I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
Oh yeah, he's
It is
crazy.
that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
What's up,
You've got
Ghost?
a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
It's Oyster?
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hulkenberg.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Can we get an explanation yet?
Right, tomorrow?
That man
Adrenaline
is
junkie?
yours.
Never happens.
And Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the
Ishkia?
wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
Oh, sweet.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively.
Now we have the
keyless.
royal engineer.
But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
You don't say. Wait, is he my gunner? He's a birdman.
Are you there? I'm coming in.
I'm coming in. I love her voice actor so much.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
Yo, is he making an airship?
Is this
No.
a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
That sounds suspicious.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
Oh, well, you see, I kind of added some extra stuff here and there and gave it some NOS and some turbo engines and, you know, maybe 3 extra legs.
Well, at first, certainly, I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and, well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her?
Right, tomorrow?
In storage? No.
Unthinkable.
Unacceptable. Unthinkable. I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby!
Uh-oh.
For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Oh, she mad!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Nope.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it?
You're gonna be in my employ from now on.
For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud song at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Yes.
No scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness?
Yep.
Is His Highness still alive?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Right, tomorrow?
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Why are we all heretics? I mean, it's perfect.
A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
If we die together. I kind of want to see that. It's gonna be funny. Yeah.
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
It's not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat.
Literally.
Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for
Did you,
all this
Dev?
mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
He's
Don't
a monster.
worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I mean, I like it.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's highs, mate. An extra night. I realize that's
We'll
a
bring
little
along
close
an
to
extra
home,
head
but
just in
so
case.
You'd rather hang back.
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then
It didn't
again,
say
our
biologically
true
a
aim
monster.
is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Did you, Da Vinci's?
I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
I'm gonna be a great king, so I figured I needed a great name.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself
Yeah,
out before
but
we
you need to
arrive.
play more Ghost.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picking. Oh, no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So,
Okay.
if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric.
Exactly.
But he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
All right, we got ourselves a car. There's a strategy room, a lounge, and a kitchen. You can visit Academia by finding more and interacting. Well, let's visit the engine room first.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in a runner before. Kind of want to see what the engine room is like. I mean, there may be 1 or 2 fireballs per day. You know, weapon testing. The runner makes a smooth ride at least. Eccentricities aside, he has certainly earned his title as court engineer. Though I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. Very cool map screen, by the way. I totally forgot about that. I wonder where we are right now.
Let's see. Let's see.
It's a campground.
But which one?
Huh, okay. A carriage can't even begin to compete with a gauntlet runner. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, though. But once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. There's a watchtower, stairs to the cockpit. Find the rope, lad, wouldn't want you going overboard. Go outside. Enjoy, Ghost. Yo, look at that. Oh, that's cool. We got ourselves a little viewing platform. Why do we have a tail? That's cool. I wonder if we can go outside at night. Oh. There's multiple places. Well, we can stand at the front and get... We can get motion sickness. Nice. Posture check. Thank you. Look at its little legs. Wait, does it only have 2 legs? Oh, this is weird. It has some horns at the front. It's so weird looking though. toilet. No, washroom.
Hey!
Were you gonna stride up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable. It's a bathing room. Oops, ought to mention no running water yet. Working on it. Oh no, we can't have our baths. No. Let's see, we got food.
So?
Have to wash your dishes properly. Wait, I thought we didn't have running water though. Nude.
Got it.
It's the kitchen. We can prepare meals here. Are we gonna become the It's a cask of Nura's secret stash. Mellow aroma wafts through the air. Okay. Wait, these are our beds? Oh, those are very tiny. It's the Japanese capsule hotel rooms. Mm-hmm. A bookshelf? This is a nice little lounge room. Okay. You know what it needs though? It needs some music. Oh, maybe that's what that is. Hydrate. Thank you. It's the tail.
I wonder.
What's on its tail? Wait, is that a gargoyle following us? That's weird. Check cloth covered barrel. Explosives? Alrighty. So the engine room was down here. Yeet. Here's more. There's a washing machine. Well, my clothes are looking a little rough, to be fair. Oh, what's down here? Beanbag chairs. Wait, it's cotton. Just kidding. Pile of powder. Oh, that's gunpowder, right? Upright cleaning tool. Hey, it's a... Wait, are we supposed to vacuum the ship? Bro. This is his desk. So it's a machine. Right?
Now, where was I?
What's up, Moore? How you doing? Wait, is that a... It's a heart? Oh. First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run. Used to be you'd take your life in your own hands when you traveled the wilds, but now, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I have modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, and by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Oh. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling. Okay. Igniter? Magic igniter enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall, it uses magla crystals as fuel. So, where exactly are we getting the magla crystals to fuel the heart, though? Wait, doing laundry takes your mind off things, like, and it also increases your max MP? Oh.
Come
on. This increases your max HP. Oh. Why does pushing a vacuum increase your max HP? Oh, what's up, Hulkenberg? We could do some cooking. Pride and persuasion. I will gain more eloquence. Actually, that's the thing. I haven't found any way to increase my eloquence. So let's read.
What's that?
Apparently, this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. The section's part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor, then use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking about?
To strike them down, probe for weak points. Why? To exploit them without mercy. Yep. To ensure they don't have a chance to think.
You're kidding.
So you strike their weak points and then negotiate while they're still reeling from it? That's just brute force, though. I feel like studying the art of persuasion has slightly increased my eloquence. Okay. But, I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Not legal advice. Might makes right. Insert legal disclaimer here. Oh, yo, we got a campfire out on the front. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through is dangerous. Establish camp somewhere safe. You can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Our first time in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm excited, but it'll be a long night. Why not spend some time relaxing with someone? How you doing, bud?
Hey.
Are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much, so care to accompany me for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. Oh, really? Campfire.
Yep.
You can eat these bugs? Ew! I should try and catch one. Oh, we caught one. When it's my turn to cook, I'm gonna use a moth as an ingredient. Oh, that's disgusting.
Your thoughts?
How was the ride? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, awe-inspiring, tear-jerking. This runner's such a guilty pleasure, though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that it's all thanks to the little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly. But that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 wings. Is a moth as smooth as a butterfly? No. Sometimes aren't they like super fuzzy? Fuzzy is not smooth. What does Hulkenberg give us? Wait, where is she? Hulkenberg? Oh, there she is. Oh, pantry. I missed a door earlier.
What's this?
There's mellow milk and fragrant spice. I could use these for cooking. Oh, so we come in here to loot the pantry every few days. Okay. Okay. Wait, so how do we use the washroom?
Well met.
I don't suppose you're overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend the idle hours. If that idea appeals, may we talk for a bit? Oh, she also hones imagination.
Be well.
Okay. Let's check our followers. They're all kind of the same. What about Gallica? What if we go up here now that it's nighttime? Missed a door and you call yourself a looter, right? Ooh, that's pretty. It's as pretty as I was hoping it would be. Can we romance her? I don't think there's romance in this one. They probably didn't want to tie in romance in the game with however many other things there are to do. Especially since this one's, I think, a bit more political, right? Less high school love story. More... What the heck? Yeah, I don't think there is. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure there's no romance in this one. Maidenless. But I'm not sure if it's just because, like, there's no romance system to go through like in regular Persona, and then you just, you know, you kind of build relationships naturally, and then eventually you'll get like a bae. I don't know though.
Hey.
Oh, no romance, only ultra violence. But some followers might not give you a choice. Consent. No, I'm teasing. So I'm assuming you're probably just gonna get like, I really like you, we should date, without having to go through the actual whole romance, give gifts, go on actual literal dates that are separate from what we're doing right now. Anyways, let me read this. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress, and what is that weird box on the table? Awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in tales of long past.
Speaking of,
But I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power the Hero Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? They had no allies.
What's that about it?
Maybe they lacked allies. And that's why we're a seeker. That's why we unlocked as a seeker, because we're supposed to seek and gain other allies and other archetypes.
oh, I see.
I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by themselves. It's a tiny loot box. Give me the loot. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Right, Tractor? We just have to try harder. No. However, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though, all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. My imagination has grown! Come, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stretch? Stretch! Stroll and I talked for a while. Ow. Popped my back in like 5 places. Nice. Wait, I gained
Time
money
marches
from that?
on, and the age
Yo.
of a new king draws nearer.
Why did he pay me to have a conversation with him?
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations. Eh?
True.
They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl, and nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. You know? I'm just gonna hit them. Next. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay? You can choose to reciprocate? Oh, okay, so we do get ourselves a bay. Nice. We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days. Okay, so now what else can we do?
Hey.
Maintenance on my weapons? It's as refreshing as the mind. Hones my courage.
I see.
Oh, okay, so they give different stuff during the day. Military tactics will raise my wisdom. I think my wisdom is currently at 2. How do we see our, oh, right. There we go. Wisdom is at 2. My courage is a little low, so I need to work on courage, eloquence, and imagination.
Hey. Now then.
Right, let's have a look at your blade.
Got a moment?
You think I'm getting ahead of myself, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. That's why you're gonna be my advisor. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence doesn't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's never it. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, but all of the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm gonna be alive after.
Look at that.
I see.
No surprise there, considering our current situation. I've got to get stronger, even if the village gets rebuilt. It's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it in this spineless army and its incompetent generals. But then, I guess you don't get to put away the sword. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people. Just like Luis.
Look at that.
We'll fight for change.
Yeah.
Seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. Truly. You have resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight. I forced my way into your mission. Yeah, you did.
Hey.
I envy you, though, you know. To act with such conviction, how does one become so bold? I do what I must.
Yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Drugs? No. I don't think he has time for drugs. Easier said than done. I got so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that is what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, though, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They are free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it will end up being after all of this.
All right.
Anyway, the swords are shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight, as well as increased my courage.
All right.
I get four dots. Bro, I only moved up to halfway. That is not a lot. That is not a lot. I spent some time honing our weapons. Is it nighttime now? Break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
The Tree of
a
who?
Resplendent tapestry of color.
Oh, this is about to be pretty.
Of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage.
Uh-oh, we're about to get eaten by a tree.
By the bewitching magla surrounding the tree, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Well, shall we get a closer look? Oh. Oh, that's pretty.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. Oh, is it red, like blood? How exactly would a tree foretell the future, and how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? I'm not even sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree. No, sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery.
Hey.
Oh, he's drawing it. Wait, how did you get so good at drawing? Well, he has to do blueprints and stuff. My meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished. Take it as a keepsake. Wait, you're giving it to me?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I've no need for the sketch itself anymore. Oh, okay. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never seen it. Why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from her journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Oh yeah, okay. That's a good idea.
Huh?
A magical organism in the form of a tree? Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Wait, did he just call our fairy a tree? Precisely, Gallica's a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely. Bro, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
Wait, you've been observing me the whole time? I don't recall you asking. Knock it off. Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. Doom and death. I feel that seeing this rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Oh, nice. I get 4 dots to wisdom. We are becoming wise.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
I kind of like the overworld narrating. It gives me like D&D vibes, right? Like when Tractor's describing how we're you know, traveling. What's in the campfire? We've got a Lumi bee. Huh. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying Gauntlet Runner. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
I ate a bit and that helped. I almost envy Hulkenberg's ability to eat anything, anytime, anywhere. I haven't always been this weak, but the swing takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that is why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring. Oh, well, we met some of them in the town.
Well met.
I don't suppose you... Oh, right. Yeah. Let's talk with her as well. Yeah. This power we've woken to, I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are those forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of them? It's cool.
Certainly.
I think it looks cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look, per se. Oh. In my opinion, the armor echoes the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power, as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said that people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not also then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, why is it so exhausting? And why can we not maintain it for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Oh, I see. Oh, well, I guess that's why we have to have a meal every time we come back from like a dungeon and stuff. Hello, Flat Tire. Happy Saturday. How are you? It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting. Chit-chat to the chat to the chit. You're good? Awesome. How am I? I'm really good. I'm really just chilling on this fine Saturday. Playing some Metaphor. We are on the move. Oh, it's great, Flat Tire. I'm enjoying it.
We're out of the desert!
It's grass.
Oh wow, I missed all this green!
I blame that Adrian Philip.
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the?
Oh no! Did we break it already?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
A huda wada? Who's attacking us? Oh. Never mind. I think they're attacking each other.
My star is rising! Ah!
Bum bum bum.
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
They're just trying to slow him down.
They're
Yeah.
not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Yep, makes sense to me.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to hold each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
Wait, why is the crier there?
Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
That's weird. Also, thank you, Darfin, for resubscribing for 6 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Happy Saturday. How you doing? Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Glodell if he is one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Vorden gets a leg up on the competition.
I mean, I don't want to start helping yet. That seems too suspicious. Let's see how it plays out.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's side.
Why?
I don't like it either, but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic
Do we
way
have
need.
to?
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
Yo, I'm the captain. Listen to me.
You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for
Exactly. We don't have any
It's a
pull.
runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want want the world's eyes on us?
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
They're called land runners, so they use legs to move instead of like wheels.
We're here to help. Withdraw, good help. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet, you're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Yes.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
All right, let's get out of here. Wait, they're boarding the deck? Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Oh.
You dare interfere in my fight. Know your place.
Know your place. Yes.
You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names.
Yes.
Then you chose the wrong opponent.
Wrong.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic.
Yeah, I have no idea, Darfin.
Strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Do 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 do.
Moving to the rear. To the fore.
I don't know what level these guys are, and I don't remember what archetypes I'm. Warrior, Knight, and Seeker. Oh, okay. So I don't have Mage right now.
Warrior.
Perhaps not. Let's get on with it.
It's not working.
Magic.
Prostrate yourself before God.
Seeker.
Oh, that's awkward.
Scour.
I see.
Prepare yourself.
Come. Not now. With blade in hand.
Useless.
Hold yourself together.
What could you hope to achieve?
I'm using a controller on PC flat, so I'm not too sure how the actual keybinds are.
He knows we can't attack him.
I call upon royal power within. Hack and slash.
It's okay. Let's go. Freeze.
Cease your resistance.
I mean, I'm probably gonna die.
Prostrate yourself before
No
God.
holding back. I'll cut you down.
Let's go.
Doo-doo-doo.
What could you hope to achieve?
He puts on a cocky smirk. Ow.
This is God's judgment.
Ow. Bum 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 bum.
What could you hope to achieve?
It's nice when an enemy waits for you to hit them. Usually it would be.
Observe the enemy. I see you.
Close your eyes.
It's too early to go to his
Die hard.
Let's stay calm.
Close your eyes.
Sanctism is supreme.
More resilient than I expected.
I
would
mean-
lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear
Who's
brethren,
watching?
I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Yep.
What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Yep.
Sanctism will reign.
Don't underestimate me.
Oh, he dead.
Stroll got knocked
Know
out.
your place.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
This can't be.
Seeker. You better be sure. Charging in.
Close your ear. Sanctism will reign.
Is that all?
Ow. I wonder if I'm supposed to die. Let's find out.
This. Take this.
Ow.
Damn it.
Stroll got knocked out. Join with me. Get him back on his feet.
Nope, not this.
Witness me, brethren.
Seeker! We can do this.
Thank you.
It's too early to go to his
It's
side.
too early.
It's okay. We can do this. This should work.
Oh, that completely. Oops.
Sanctism will
I shouldn't have used that. Well,
Get him some healing.
I'm dead.
Still fight.
Sanctism will reign.
Captain's down.
Brace yourself.
Someone, help him back up.
Huh, take this.
Hey.
Wait.
In the name of justice.
Wake up. We're still in a fight
Warrior.
here.
Hack and slash.
Right on target.
By the sworn
one,
oath
Stroll.
of knighthood. Adjust the thing.
Up we go.
Still fight.
Sanctism will reign.
Captain's hurt.
Ouch.
Let's get him some
Only
healing.
a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign.
Sorry.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay.
Get back up.
I call upon royal power within.
Hey.
Behold my power.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Yeah, the fairy's super annoying. It's like she just doesn't shut up. Thank you, Flat Tire, for resubscribing. Welcome back. Staying in the ad-free club, dodging the ads. Thank you, thank you.
The freedom, Vitus power. Scour!
Observe the enemy.
Know your place. I call upon royal power within.
Peasants. Ads suck. Yeah, they do.
Let's go.
Ow.
What could you hope to achieve? Come at me.
He knows we can't attack him.
Seeker!
He's toying with us.
Wind!
Is everyone all right?
I see you!
I see you.
Warrior.
So he's weak to what? Piercing? Mage is dead.
Seeker!
Scour!
Behold my power.
We stand together.
He's resistant to
Strike me if you dare.
piercing.
This is nothing.
What could you hope to achieve?
What could you plebeians hope to achieve?
Warrior.
Rude. It's resistant to slash as
Perhaps
well.
not. Give me your aid. Not the right move.
I bought a bunch of chunks.
Here.
The freedom of a wanderer. Seeker! Wind!
That sounds like not a good idea.
This should help.
More resilient. Yes, I am.
Lose nothing by for the sake
Oh,
now.
we already heard his voice lines.
Rise, my brothers. Sanctism will reign.
Ouch.
After me. Let's try this. Behold my power.
Ice!
Oh, he is weak to Blizzard. Okay. Ice chunk. There we go.
Adjust the thing.
Falkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Here!
Zed.
The faithful are broken before you. Yet
Yes.
your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable.
Bro, this man says a lot of words.
To all your wicked harms.
Okay.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Well, let's break his land thingy and then throw him off our boat.
Yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
See, I told you.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
No.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something?
Yes.
I would have been fine without your meddling.
I guess you live to see another day. Mm-hmm. Nah, I wanted to help.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
Oh, she's the one that was singing.
That got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Oh,
Nothing
snaps.
so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to.
Yeah, Adrian, it did.
Chastened and shoot. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be,
Hulkenberg.
must remember to contain yourself.
Is she fangirling?
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Yeah, I think she is tomorrow.
That's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juno.
She's fangirling.
The greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really?
Yes.
No one else wants to shake her hand?
No.
Well, then on behalf of this group,
Yes. Yes. Go ahead, Hulkenberg.
It falls to me.
It does fall to you. This is your
You're an
responsibility.
interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
No,
Where did you...
none of yours.
Hey, up there!
Wait, isn't that Luis's
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Why is that thing so weird looking? It is him. Well, we summoned him out of here quicker than
My
expected.
Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
Oh, she's
So
into
that's it.
Luis.
I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing
the lovely Lady Juna.
Eh?
Glad to see Lady June is safe at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools
Wait, this isn't Scooby-Doo?
Sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem
These
you had to
meddling
clean up my
kids.
associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Don't worry about it. I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance.
Oh,
so choose your
shoot.
words wisely, okay?
Do we really want to be super heavy with the to help you, Count Louise? To become king, to help save the prince? Obviously, we don't say the second option. Like, why is that option even there? Well, we want to become a double agent. But if we start saying too early, he might get suspicious. But then if we don't say anything, we may never meet him again. Let's lay it on thick and see if he believes us.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
Yep.
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want
Stroll,
nothing
you're
more than to see
laying
your vision realized,
you're laying it
Lord
on
Luis.
too thick.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You
Fair.
can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
He does like powerful people, so he likes useful pawns, chat. Bye, girl.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector.
You named your dog Hector? That's like naming him Bob.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
We don't want ally.
At the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind?
Caressed
Or
by
are
the
they
wind.
whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
But yeah, Darfin, I guess the warrior was weak to magic, and the magic mage was weak to swords.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Oh no, is he using the bathroom?
Did you hear that?
I thought there wasn't water running.
The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Oh, wait. Oh no, he's downstairs. Okay.
Hey, nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
It sounds like it's something.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Do we have to find him some relics? Is he a treasure hunter?
Relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Okay.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but
A
young
sproglet? What is a sproglet?
There was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay. So where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira.
Oh, that's convenient.
By the name of Camiro or some such.
Camiro. Okay. I guess we're gonna be going there. No deadline? Cool. Yo, if we do this for him, is he gonna make our thing fly?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Aren't I supposed to have one more night? Yes? You better. We'll arrive this evening then, good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberating, I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage can never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing my lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. Oh no, I am about to be distracted.
And barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Well, this place is kind of drab.
More desolate a place than I'd heard.
Right, Hulkenberg?
People out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Yeah, their kids getting kidnapped.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church.
Oh.
She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
Wonderful.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Thornton to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
All fights have casualties.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These Bernie boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Why would he be?
Don't be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is that a worm?
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm.
Ew.
It's Martina's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Ew.
Larval innards.
Right? She's like, this is good.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine.
Oh, she's a bug foodie, chat.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great. What is with that smile? Not you two.
We need to be polite. It is surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can switch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Oh God. Posture check, thank you, Smooth.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but...
And hydrate, thank you.
Business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing
Six
for at least
months?
6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted
Wait,
for.
and no one's helped you guys?
Heismay is your culprit.
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit.
What pieces?
Seems
Those
to me
aren't
that
even
with
slightly
nothing else to
pieces.
lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. Tis unacceptable.
I doubt
We must
that.
end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
I actually don't. It's probably not him.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay.
Yeah.
His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Martira? Back to lurk? Alright, Smooth.
Oh, I smell trouble.
Oh, there's a rival gauntlet
It's
runner.
your call.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
He eats
We've been
worms.
chasing any lead we have.
Obviously.
But we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due.
We'll pay
After
you
all,
what you do.
Nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
Oh, goody. Oh, God.
Now
What is
this.
that?
This is the pride of the town.
Ew.
A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Why are we
Together,
eating worm
I'm sure we can
intestines?
find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
We all wait for her to eat first.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
She
You
really
must have
loves.
gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wild, eh?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, she
schedule a
did.
meeting with the Honorable Lady Joanna tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Rest your weary heads for today.
If they
Okay.
aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
No one would come here for bug intestines, my guy. I'm sorry.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? If I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell you, but you know, if you want information, I'm your man.
Pleasure to see you.
The entire tavern has been reserved for your private party today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards, so I hope you're all worth it. The beds are in the back. Okay. Yo, this inn is super cute. Look at that. It's so nice and cozy. Is she still over here eating? Oh, the cuisine was delicious to the last meal. Martira is a fine city indeed, which makes this Heismay's offenses all the more damning. If all we've heard is true, hunting him will be the trial indeed. To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man is given into despair. Where's my calendar? Okay, so I don't have to get back to the main city until the 21st. Okay. Until then, so we've got about 3 weeks. I mean, she did say she liked to eat bugs, so yeah. Because of all of her traveling and on the road and stuff, so yeah.
Got a moment?
It makes sense, yes. Alright, I don't trust it either. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? I love a good inn.
Yeah.
Nothing beats the beds at an inn. I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier in the inn. I wish Neros would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. Check the flower. They smell great. Check the desk. Shall I take a drink? It tastes like a bug flew into my mouth. I obtained 1 gold beetle. What? Why was there a bug in my water? Also, what am I supposed to do with those gold beetles? We must turn them in somewhere. All right.
Good night.
Rest well. What time is it? Got like 15 more minutes, and then we have to get ready for D&D.
Draws nearer.
Or, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Chet.
It's gorgeous out.
Hold on.
Where is everyone?
Let's hurry.
They all went to the castle. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs in the market.
More people missing.
Up here? This looks like this is the way.
Elder candidate? No.
Yes, I am the elder candidate. Also, I really need to wash my clothes.
What'll I do here?
Whoa!
He commands illusions? Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is the Gauntlet Runner. Ah. Oh, there's a head here too. Wait, is there a head in each city? Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Hi. Can't even let my wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. The poor bairns are fair mopey about it, bless them. When I told General Barden as much, his face fell like a drop pie. He's a pure heart, our general. But I never mind that. Off to fight Heismay, are ya? Keep your guard up then. Rumor has it he's got some passing skill. They say he's faster than any soldier, that nobody could so much as nick him. Okay.
Well met.
You're late. The castle looks positively ancient. That is a pretty impressive castle.
I've awaited you.
Let's go.
Hi. Yes.
Let us go speak with the lady of the town. She needs more flowers, though.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this
What's a
city.
Sanctoress?
These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heismay.
It is
I
me.
am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
Oh, thanks.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Deal.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties.
Also, she really likes
I shall await
green.
our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
It's to match her eyes.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
Oh, we're gonna help them, don't you worry.
Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Yeah, we don't know.
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heismay? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings.
What if she's sacrificing the king, all the kids' chat?
Sandworms alike. The question is,
And she's blaming it on
Let's ask around
Heimsme.
the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
We should ask around too. Okay. What's through here? It's a big old manor that nobody's using. It's a perfect place to hide kids that they're, you know, experimenting on. I bet you there's kids in that building. What's up with you, bro? Boy, can I talk to you for a bit? I heard that you're gonna catch that Heismay for us. I just wanted to give you my thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that have gone missing. I don't know if it can be of any help to you, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. Do you know about the worms? No, I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. You ought to ask the others around here, though. The shopkeepers may know more.
Oh, any one of them
Cheese.
What?
Sandworm, why are you asking me? This is a fruit stand. You really think I have anything to do with a dangerous bug like that? Why don't we ask the inn where they literally serve worm larvae? Oh yeah.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm sold out of the meat today. Oh no, we're more after information than meat. You wouldn't happen to know anything about giant sandworms? Oh, it's dangerous. When I go hunting, I give them a wide berth. Do you know anything who might know something? You may try asking the fellow by the armor shop. He's quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae. You do apothecary. Rich, poor, man, woman, even child, it doesn't matter to them. They're ruthless. Usually when you kidnap someone, you've got a purpose, but not here. It's downright spine-chilling. Wait, what if they are sacrificing the people to the great worm so the great worm doesn't eat them all? Bloody hell, how are we supposed to just go about our lives when someone could strike from the shadows at any moment? We should just offer up some convicts or unwanted children. Say, you know any Elda no one would miss? Screw you. I'm sorry, that was a joke that went too far, but I'm worried, I tell you, putting my foot in my mouth now and then. Can you blame me? Bro. I mean, you're probably not wrong. Respect the old, tax the young. Of course, it's a rogue idea. They live so long, the elderly would naturally gravitate towards ideas like these. But why at the cost of the young? It feels like the country would end up pretty lopsided. What'll I do here? Oh, you.
What is it?
We Martyrans love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Larva's my personal favorite, but I know little about them before they make it in the kitchen. I just thought, there was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to the sandworm's den. If that's true, it'd be quite the feat.
Nice.
Maybe he's still in town. The guards know little and less. Okay. This is the armor shop. They use the worms for vermicelli. I think that's vermicelli. Mills?
Stop that at once.
Hey, swords are dangerous. What'll you do if you cut someone?
What do you want to know?
Excuse me.
We're looking for a merchant, one who had something to say about a giant sandworm. Oh, the guy from last night. Yeah, he was blathering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not. You know what he said? Why don't you ask him yourself? I know your next question. But where is he? I'm the town's informant. I'll tell you where that merchant is. Sure.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skin.
It's the Ishika in front of the fountain, just there. He drinks so much, he's practically taking a bath.
Right.
Okay.
I'm out of ideas.
More people missing. I can hardly think on it.
What is it? You got business with me? It's true you got pretty close to the giant sandworm den. How'd you manage to do that and live to tell the tale? Right, to tell the truth, I didn't get that close. I just found a giant sandworm husk, that was it. And then at the bar, I was excited and, well, drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned into me waltzing right into the den and staring it down. I regret that now.
No good.
Well, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset. Let's meet at the tavern for now. I'll go gather everyone else.
Not a scrap.
I suppose
we knew
oh.
it wouldn't be that simple.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no
I thought it was like 10 years.
and still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
Oh, hey, that guy.
You there. Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
He was in the main city.
You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
Your Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event, a kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
Much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway.
True.
You think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
True. With this information, we can.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
He's like, nah, bro, I didn't want to go with you.
A solid lead falls into our laps.
If we
And
can
we'll not
trust
even
it.
have to bother with the sandworms.
If we
We've
can
apparently
trust
got
him.
5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all
Then we can go do his
well,
side
we'll just
quest.
stand there. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Exactly. Is that more? I think something just reacted.
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family.
Oh.
Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking...
Uh-oh. I'm sorry.
Oh, is he there? You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start.
It was like the light was blinding.
Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today, just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Time
All right.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So now we got 4 days to do whatever in the town. Wait. Unless Moore wants to talk to us. Never mind. Hi, Moore.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this
Yo,
road.
what color is Moore's eyes?
Supernatural awakening. A
Are they
call to
purple?
adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming
They
together.
look purple. They could be black, though.
Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
That thing in the Gauntlet Runner?
Are you talking about that thing inside the gauntlet runner?
Good night, Adrian.
By my eyes
Have a good rest of your weekend.
There is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times.
Because the king
Something
had
no
purple
longer
eyes, just saying.
crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation.
Teleportation?
With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or
Oh,
transport
shoot.
on
We can
land.
teleport?
Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Where did we get teleported to?
What's with all the yelling?
Oh, nice. We did.
Wait, isn't this?
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus, surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took?
Sweet, we got fast travel. Yay! I was worried. Yeah, sorry guys, I did that.
So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
Yeah.
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash.
Yeah.
Even the gauntlet runner came along for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Yeah, the teleportation thing.
She was custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad?
Yes.
That part all bound up in its heart.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
I was.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
I can,
magicked ourselves over here.
Yeah, we can do it and go back.
We can magic ourselves back, eh?
Mm-hmm.
He makes it sound so easy, but...
'Tis no small feat.
Alright. Let's do it and go back then. So it takes a morning? Alright. Oh, what time is it? It's like 10 minutes. Let me just do this teleportation.
Where to?
And we'll see how long it takes time-wise. Oh, this is gonna be so much nicer. I guess it's gonna take a day? It's early morning. Oh, okay.
It reacted. The lad really is the key to triggering it.
Oh,
Is it us or the sword, though?
This is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
Yoink.
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy.
You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong or lying outright.
Yeah, they are.
I suppose.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this.
Yep.
A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic.
Because the
is
royals
against
were
all their
preparing.
teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Ah, hold a moment. With this
Yes, we can teleport.
We may not even...
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves?
No, we need to know where. We need to have already traveled there, obviously. Yeah.
No reaction.
Yep.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been.
Yes.
No.
Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best.
Yeah. That's pretty simple.
So, in the end...
Yep.
Well,
sounds like you've... And you have to focus for it too.
It won't save us in a fight, yeah.
You're right.
We can go back anytime. Yep.
Our next foe is...
So that took a day. So it took an afternoon to teleport back. Okay, good to know. Your departure is June 2nd. Oh, teleporting does not pass time. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Good to know.